couple resources you can do if you'd like to do a flipped lesson in an elementary setting. So I like to use a couple of different digital platforms for students to access, and one of them being Schoology and the other being SeeSaw. And so I'm going to show you both of those today. So if I go to my Schoology account, if that's what I want to use, and I get logged in, I go up to the top and choose courses. And I always tell my students to just choose AM attendance, as that's the first one that will pop up on their screen. From here you can see I have a variety of folders. And if I don't have anything or I want to add a new folder, I can do that here under Add Materials and then Add Folder. Folders just kind of help keep things organized if you have a variety of different things going on in your Schoology. So in this case, I already have a folder created with the video links that I want students to access. In this case, it's Mystery Doug videos. So when I click on that folder, I can now add a new either discussion or just a link with a kind of an assignment to the Schoology folder. In this case, if I was just going to want them to respond in pencil paper, I would add the link. Or if I want them to respond online, I would add it as a discussion, which is what I'm going to do today. Once I get the discussion up here, I will post it with the video title, which this week is Why Do Snakes Shed Their Skin? And this is something we do regularly with responses. So I'm going to post the same directions. Watch this week's video and respond to the questions below. And then once I have that, I can insert the link to the actual video I want them to watch. This week I'm just showing one from Mystery Doug, which is a site that you can create a free account on, and they send out weekly videos with questions students have, and then they explore the answers to that question. And so when I link it to the Schoology discussion, I can see that students now will have access to that video. So I'm going to go ahead and create this new discussion board. And I see it here that students will be able to respond to. If I realize I made a mistake or I need to add something, I can just click Settings here and then Edit. Or if I need to delete it later, etc. When I click on here, which is what students will see, they have the link to the video and a place to respond with their questions, the answers to their questions. I can do this same thing using Schoology as SeeSaw as my platform. And so when I go to my SeeSaw account, go over here to Activities, and then I want to go browse my activity library. Once I get to this point, I want to click on My Library, and this is where it will allow me to create a new assignment. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on Schoology. So I'm going to type in the title to the video. Here I can type in the same directions that we had here. And SeeSaw is nice because I can also add voice instructions for younger students or not as independent readers. And then I can add a template if I want them to respond online or onto the actual SeeSaw post, or I can always just have them write their answers in pencil paper and take a picture of their answers and upload it to their SeeSaw account. In this case, I just want to add now the link to the video, and so when I click to add this attachment, go back to Mystery Doug just to get the link. And now I'm ready to either record, caption, or just go ahead and move on. And then I can save this new activity. And then I have the option to share it or assign it to all students or specific students in my class. And that's the way that you can link various educational videos that you want students to be able to watch and respond to. These are a couple of platforms that you can use, and of course you can use a variety of different resources, videos you've created, videos that are on educational sites. You can even link articles or books for students to respond to in a way like this.